Lane Brewery. Lenton Lane Brewery. Let me just grab a glass. Nottingham-based brewery, were from Derby at one stage, if memory serves me correctly. A bottle-conditioned real ale. Store upright, pour gently, serve cool. Smooth, malty and bitter. And these are the fellas. I think it was 200 not out. Good evening again. Yeah, these are the fellas that made, I think it was 200 not out. And 200 not out is Nottingham's champion beer of last year, funnily enough. One live. So, got my adventure beer glass. And yeah, third beer of the night. And I'll tell you a bit more about the beer. Well, that I know anyway. Can't know it all, can you? I don't actually have a Lenton Lane beer glass. I need to get more local beer glasses, because local, I do like to support the local. You know, the local breweries are the ones where our pubs belong in. So supporting the locals is very key for all of us, really. Not just me, but for all beer people, beer fans. And once the pubs open up, once the pubs open up, supporting locals. Good evening again. Yeah, supporting locals is going to be so key to going forward once the pubs are open. Cheers again. So lovely, what would you call this, chestnut pour, and so much of the proceeds go to the Poppy, the Royal British Legion. That I do know. It said it's smooth, malty, bitter. It is. Where's the percentage? 4.7%. I can't wait till Slurpee does a tribute as well, a parody rather. So yeah, so this is their beer. And that side's gone slow again. And having I'm doing another review after this, yeah. As long as I'm not too long on the reviews, don't want to wind the wife up. You know how it is. We don't want red cards off the wives, do we? It's all right having a bit of a... But some of the best beers are bitters. Some of the best bitters. Some bitters are amazing. No, the Wi-Fi connection is rubbish down here. I've got a 6-meter cable that goes to the outside of the shed to get the Wi-Fi for the laptop. And this, I'm on 4G. So, on the nose. Yeah, I'll get... No, I'm not going 5. No, damned. I'll get the bollocking for now. Do you know, I can't remember what preservation tastes like. It's been, it's been such a long while since I've been in the pubs. Well, comments catching up on that side all of a sudden. No, I've not tried the new orange and mango Vocation from Vocation, no. Vat and Fiddle, I've not been in there for a while. I'll tell you what, but it's not as good as Broadside. Yeah, can't wait till the pub's open. Good evening again. Oh, good bit of twang to it. Definitely a bitter. Is it Bullman? I would think it's Bullman, isn't it? Because Bullman's got that "I'll do" thing going off. Yeah, it was nice to get a cuddle off the little fella today. Yeah. And he actually opened his eyes, and he's got beautiful eyes. And it's funny, I thought I got a slight hint of a smile, although it was probably got wind. You know, children, you know what babies are like, when they smile at you, they've got wind. It's funny, but when I've got wind, I get a bit of a smile as well, funnily enough. Especially when you let one slip and it absolutely stinks. And then you look around and think, no one's around, thank God. Yeah, he made a thought, who's that old bugger with the grey hair? I mean, I was in Yates's in Nottingham, and we'd all been on the real ales. And me and my mate, oh God, either one of us was dropping one, and it reeked. I was upstairs in Yates's. There was a crowd. Couldn't get to the bar for love and the money. Dropped me guts. All of a sudden, upstairs got a hell of a lot, quieter. And it got to the bar easily. There was a bit of an aroma in the air, but yeah, I don't like the smell of others. No, it's disgusting. But of your own, you're like, yeah, I made that. Pint of cask beer and a review. Then I did the same in the Bell Inn as well. Went to the Bell Inn next, and I did the same in there. You know, everyone was gasping for air. It was a good night. I enjoyed that night. Yeah. When you see people's faces walking and they're all cringing, and it just makes you laugh, doesn't it? They have released the new ciders flavours. Don't ever go to Asda, because Asda's got Bob all in. There's nothing in Asda. Absolutely rubbish Asda is these days. I reckon the best place to get the new brothers is going to be B&M Bargains. So me and the wife tomorrow are going to B&M Bargains. So like Craig says, you know, if you're on the aisle, see, I was on the booze aisle, and sometimes you have the aisle's free. So you drop your guts, and next minute, oh God, it reeks, and you think, Jesus. And then you see someone walk around the corner, you think, right, that's it. I'm just going to go onto the other aisle, because there were two aisles. Just going to go onto the spirits aisle to dress the shelves a bit, just to get out of the way. Lenton Brewery. So many breweries, isn't there? And you know, this is where I do most of the washing, funnily enough. This is where as beer reviewers, we have an important thing, as all beer reviewers, supporting our local breweries, our local pubs, doing draft beer reviews from pubs, doing local beer reviews. You know, if you're going to review beer and you don't mind doing a review from a pub, especially if you can get a quiet room to do a review in, it all helps promote the breweries, promote the pubs. It's a good thing. Trust me. I actually saw hares the other day at Callum, at Newark. 2 hares. Big bloody things as well. And I also seen 2 bunny rabbits as well. They were big and all. Bunny rabbits on steroids. Keen's Head in Nottingham. Where's that then? 7.5%. Get in. I've never had COVID, so I wouldn't know about that. I'll just drink anything. Yeah. A good thing about wearing masks also, it keeps your face warm. So you're doing this and you're breathing your own air back in. The only thing is, every time I put on a mask, I cough. What's your local to review, Bowman? Greg? Out of curiosity. See, I've not had it, so I wouldn't know at all. Yeah, and being a local beer reviewer, you know, going to them and saying, look, I'm doing beers on YouTube, beer reviews, you know, can I review some of your beer? You know, just to get the word out. I need to do the same thing with all the Nottingham breweries. I mean, in Nottingham, I'm very lucky to have a lot of decent breweries. And I've had a couple send me some beers. Not many, mind you, but a couple. St Mary's Gate. I'm trying to think where that is. See, Nottingham City Centre, I've not been in properly for years. 3 years or more now. Wanting to do their own brew, right? First, you need to get a 30-litre bucket. Don't do the 25-litre buckets because you need space for your brews. Do a 30-litre bucket. Get a bucket with a tap on as well because it helps when you bottle it later. Try Wilko's for kits. Wilko's, if there's a local Wilko's, cheap kits, their £12 core range is worth doing. Cleanliness is godliness at all times. You know, follow what the instructions say, at least initially. And then when you've done a few brews, you start to get your confidence. And you start adding stuff like cordials. You have to boil the cordial. It stops the stuff that's, you know, the preservatives and all that. I would say get a pressure barrel. Yeah, if you're gonna barrel something, get a barrel. Ooh. I have never done a homebrew cider from apple juice. Sorry. I've done a wine from apple juice, but I haven't done a cider. Oh. I would say look on the likes of eBay for cider yeasts or a local homebrew shop. Yeah, because the likes of Wilko's and that don't do cider yeast. But you could use wine yeast and cut down on the sugar. So say you're going to do apple juice, instead of using 4 bags of sugar, use 1 bag or 2 bags of sugar with wine yeast. So it makes basically more of a cider than a wine. That's a way of doing it. I do homebrew wine as well. 9% alcohol, bless you. Sainsbury's isn't the best these days. They dropped off their range. Very, very disappointing. Good evening. So, yeah, 40 pints for about 13 quid. You know, if you're counting the cost of the kit and the sugar. King's Clipston Brewery. Never heard of that. No, that's a newbie. So many breweries these days. I mean, I didn't even know there were so many breweries in Nottingham. So if you take that, Nottinghamshire rather, and if you take that around the country, wow, the amount of breweries. Yeah, Strongbow from 5 to 4.5%. That's what I read earlier. Yeah, £12 for Wilko's kits. But obviously then you need to buy a fermentation bucket. Try and get a fermentation bucket with a tap on. It helps when you bottle it. Save your recycled pop bottles. You know, recycle your pop bottles. Polish lager. Bless you. So this fella, malty. I missed those comments. That side's not catching up as fast as again. Yeah, you know, helping local breweries out and drinking them, and you know, if you are a reviewer doing reviews, it's good to it's good to give a bit of social media coverage to them, liking their comments, that sort of thing. It all helps. I don't know how old the trolls are. I banned 2 earlier, and one of them was playing Fortnite, so that tells you the age. I reckon about 10 years old, but other than that, I'm not sure how old they are, you know. But once I've got names, I'll just ban them, get rid, and hopefully they won't come back. But people can make new accounts. But let's be fair, you know, why bother? See you later. Have a good night. Yeah, I'm trying not to, yeah. And not so strong a beer next. I've banned one Jack Cook, whether he's the right one. This Jack Cook had 1,400 subscribers, so I'm not so sure that he's the right one, but we'll see. So, yeah, you know, I suppose that's the problem, isn't it? The more popular a channel gets, you are going to attract some of the, well, not so nice people. You didn't like the triple chocolate stout. Ah. And that's the thing with all of us, isn't it? We all, that side's not doing bugger all. Well, I've had, in 2.5 years, I've had no issues with anybody messing about. And then the last week or two, it seems that some of the, I don't know, trolls, for a want of a better word, have found this channel and just seem to be targeting. And so I can target back, obviously. Yeah, some people are, especially. I mean, why would you come on a beer, someone doing a beer review, messing about, you know? I'm sure there's a lot more channels to watch. Idiots. Yeah. Bottling over barreling all day long. Save your plastic pop bottles, wash them out, you know. And the same on most live streams. That's sad, isn't it? So, definitely smooth, definitely malty, you know, nice bitter. Definitely got the sediment in the bottom, so you can see that it's bottle conditioned. Yeah, yeah, I don't want them on here because it ruins the chat for the good people. And I'm about the good people, not the other ones. Exactly, yeah. I agree with that, Craig. So, 4.7%. 4.7%. Definitely more of a best bitter than... Hey, oh, comments on that side have started working again. You're too late. Definitely a good best bitter. Nice. I like the fact that they're contributing to the, you know, the British Legion, and it's a good thing to do. Certainly a more traditional beer, very traditional beer. Out of 5 for me. Ooh, a good 4.2 out of 5. Yeah, it was a nice beer. Yeah, it was a nice beer. There were better ones from Lenton Lane, but yeah, it's something different. And let's be fair, not every beer has to be an imperial stout, or, you know, not every beer has to be a box ticking beer, because lots of people like different beers. And right, that's it for this review. Thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing and liking, and a quick review to end the night. Cheers all. 2 minutes. Oh, and there we fucking bursting.